Hello everybody, my name is Joshua Mullins and I'm the founder of Tele-Sales Life. My background is that I have 14 years in the insurance industry and my primary focus for all of those years was final expense sales. I've spent the last 4.5 years dedicating my time and energy to developing a telesales program that could be successful for people to sell life insurance products over the phone from home. And a lot of people say, why would you want to do that? Well, me personally, after 10 years in the insurance business, I was fed up with the traditional way of selling life insurance. See, the way I used to sell life insurance was every week I bought $400 to $600 in leads. I traveled 3 states, Florida, Georgia, and Alabama. I was gone 45 weeks out of the year. And what I would do is I would go and I'd get a hotel room and I would work my leads. And I'd pay for my gas, and I'd pay for my hotel, and I'd pay for my food, and I'd pay for my leads. And so every week, I had at least $700 to $800 in expenses to cover before I ever made a dime. And I sold over $100,000 a year every year that I was in the field doing that for 10 years. But after 10 years, I was burnt out. I needed a change. I knew I had to find a different way to sell life insurance products, or I needed to get out of the life insurance business. So I started looking around, and one of the first things that I noticed was what we call direct carriers. They're carriers that don't have agents. What they do is they market their life insurance products to people either over the phone, over the TV, or through the mail. And I said to myself, you know what, if they're selling life insurance that way, there's got to be some companies out there that would allow us agents to sell life insurance the same way. And that was kind of the birth of telesales. When we first got started in telesales, the way it worked, we would sell an application over the phone, we would mail it to the client, they would sign it, send it back. Since then, we've revolutionized the whole process. The way it works now, we sell a product over the phone to the client, we conference in the home office, they do what's called a voice application right over the phone. At the end of the phone call, we're done. No paperwork to the client, no paperwork to the office, we're done, finished. Now, the 3 things that I wanted to do when I designed Tele-Sales Life, I wanted to accomplish 3 major goals. A, I wanted it to be a turnkey system. I wanted it to be a system that anybody could plug into and learn very easily. I wanted it to be, something that was teachable, that it could be taught to people very easily. And when I say easy, I don't mean make 3 phone calls and sell 12 applications. I mean that the application process, the underwriting, the product, the lead system, all of that is easy to learn. Even our sales script has been made as simple as possible. The last thing that I wanted to make sure that my system was, I wanted to make sure it was cost effective. Because kind of going back to what I was just saying earlier, field agents on the average, they buy 20 leads per week. They spend $15 to $30 per lead, which means they're spending $300 to $600 a week on leads. Then on top of that, they're spending $100 to $150 for gas, and if they're traveling like I used to do, they got their hotel, food costs, everything like that. Agents are spending anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a week before they ever get started making money if they're writing any kind of business, any kind of large amounts of business in the final expense industry. And the agents that are not buying leads and they're not traveling, those are the agents that are normally writing 1 app a week and they're not making no money either. The reason that our program is so successful is what we've done is we've eliminated the travel, the hotel, the food, the gas. We've eliminated all of those expenses and we've reduced lead costs. Our average agent makes over 100 contacts per week, and they make 25 to 30 presentations a week. Now, to those 25 to 30 presentations, our average agents are making 6 sales a week, and that's why they make over $1,000 a week take home after they cover all their expenses, their lead cost, everything. They're taking home $1,000 a week. I probably wouldn't believe that either if I hadn't spent the last 4.5 years doing it myself. You truly can make $1,000 a week in our program working from home, selling life insurance over the phone. Now, there's a couple of ingredients that you must have if you're selected to participate in our program. Number 1, you have to have a great work ethic. We're going to ask that you commit to yourself and you commit to us to be on the phone 25 to 30 hours per week if you're going to come and participate in our program. We're going to also ask that you spend another 5, 10, 15 hours per week making sure that all your paperwork is done correctly. So you're spending 35 to 40 hours a week here, just like the average Joe would, but you're making $1,000 plus a week and you're working from home. It doesn't get much better than that. Okay, now the second ingredient that you have to have is you've got to be coachable. We're looking for people that's willing to plug into our system. If you've got a sales system that works great for you, we're not saying you can't use it. We'll look at it. If it's compliant with what we do, we don't have any problems with that. But we have a sales system that works for the masses. Our system has sold thousands and thousands of applications over the phone. The third thing that you must have is you've got to be able to convey like, believe, and trust to the people you're talking to. And that's not something we can teach. But you have to have it, because if they like you, they'll listen to you. If they believe and trust you, they'll do business with you. And that's something you got to figure out on your own. Now, what ingredients do we bring into the picture? We bring a turnkey system that's easy to plug into. We bring national sales leaders that are there to help you, motivate you, coach you, and help you be successful in telesales. We're talking about people that are top producers in telesales, that they've walked the road that you're going to walk, and they know what to help you with. The third thing that we bring into the table is we bring a proven lead program. We have 3 different lead choices that agents can choose from, and all of them work great. So we have plenty of leads for the agents. The trick to this whole telesales is to take all the ingredients that I just mentioned and to be able to mix them together with a huge desire to succeed at telesales from home. And if you can put all that into place, I can guarantee you, you can make $60,000 plus your first year here, and by the end of your 3rd year, you'll make $100,000 a year. Now that's not a fantasy, folks. That's a reality. If you plug into our system by the end of your 3rd year, you'll make $100,000. Well, folks, that's all I've got. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate y'all listening to me. If you like what you hear and you have any questions about our program, please feel free to contact our national sales managers, national sales leaders. The email address for them is nsl@totalfamilyprotection.net. That's the letter N, the letter S, the letter L, and then the @ sign at totalfamilyprotection.net. And if you prefer, you can just go to our website and on the contact page, fill it out. Under comments, put new agent. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to me, and I look forward to talking to you in the future. Have a great day.